Barry Bonds, Lance Armstrong, Tyson Gay, and Marion Jones. 4 players, 4 different sports. But all 4 of these players are linked together by one thing: steroids. Their use of steroids and performance-enhancing drugs will follow them for the rest of their lives. My name is Paul Summons, and I am a person who follows sports extensively. And I know that it is fact that performance-enhancing drugs have become a growing problem in sports today and over the years. Drug use in sports is bad, and there is no place for it. Illegal drug use is bad for sports because there are several health risks that are involved. They give players an unfair advantage, and there are tests for suspensions that are also involved. The most important thing that we must consider is that illegal use of drugs comes with many health risks. Performance-enhancing drugs have long-term health factors that affect players because they use larger doses than they are prescribed by doctors. Side effects may include severe acne, increased risk of tendinitis, aggressive behaviors, rage or violence, and HIV or hepatitis for those who inject drugs. The next thing that we must consider is that players using drugs have an unfair advantage over the rest of the playing field. At the end of the day, they are called performance-enhancing drugs for a reason. Athletes who are not using these drugs are at a disadvantage, and they may never see the performance of those who are using these drugs. Lastly, we must consider that there are tests involved for breaking drug rules in sports. The IOC retains ownership of athletes' blood and urine samples for 8 years following the Olympic Games. And if they detect anything drug-related in the blood and urine samples, the players who are owners of the blood and urine samples are held accountable for the findings. As you can see, drug use in sports comes with many health risks and problems for health and the overall image of the game. Drug use is bad in sports because it comes with health risks, it gives players an unfair advantage, and there are tests involved for breaking rules. So, next time you want to use drugs in sports, think about the long term instead of the short term